no conversation, nah, nah, nah. On everything, it's automatic, going zero to a high, nah, nah. Right, and wishing the wheels will fall off. Time is ticking, it's taking you too long. Right before I decide to go. I like you hurt me. Only serve it up if you deserve me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the stars. I like you hurt me. Only serve it up if you deserve me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the stars. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Come give me life and I'll change yours. Who needs signs? I say florid on the highway we loaded. Hold me, love me, hold me. You hurt me. Only serve it up if you deserve me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the stars. I like you hurt me. Only serve it up if you deserve me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the stars. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Give me life, I'll change yours. Who needs signs? I say floating on the highway we loaded.
I got my head checked by a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need ya. I got my head down when I was young. It's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Please I need ya. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We on? Alright. 1, 2, 3, go!
Waking up in a dream, sleepwalking on another big stage. You never heard peace till you hear people scream your name in unison. I'm so far away from the place I used to be, struggling usually. Look at the new me, fate pursuing me. I can feel the energy in the air. It feel like I'm supposed to be here.
Everywhere I go, I'm getting so much love from fans to stars. Everyone saying how they can't wait for the OP. And I'm gonna blow, they believe in me. Feel so good in what you do. Help somebody else get
if I take it all for granted. A smart man if I keep my feet planted to the earth, cause the people that hurt can understand it. You speaking outlandish, I'ma show you how to make it all work. Another planet, it's a short-term goal for me. A record soul for me, it's just more of me in your ear. For you to hear Kendrick persevere, defenses I feel relentless. Ambition with a clear vision. Taking off, I ain't taking off these pistons. I'm taking off on the enemy, your distance. Came across me, how much it'll cost me to get you out my business. I said a planet, it's a short-term goal. No sky is the limit, I'm past that, now past that. Award not 1 but 4 times 2 plus yours.
I see myself performing that.
K-Dot.
Sold out shows where the room is packed. Sitting at the Grammys winning 5 awards. See myself on big billboards. Traveling around the world with endorsement deals. Can't imagine how it feels. That's why I'm smiling every day, because my dream ain't far away. I'm so high I can touch the sky. I know it's my time, and it's now or never. Shine so bright, I light the night, and it feels so right. Ain't nothing better.
You looking at me and you tell me I'm blessed. Calculated my steps, my heart, my breath. Breathe lungs of a victory, and vividly you see me when I'm at my best, my worst. This verse dedicated to the days that I slept with a curse. Research my paid dues, I'm reimbursed. I burst in the crowd with a voice and a crown. I'm a king on the prowl, and I see mama smile. And a vow I'ma take that I'll never break. You can break bread with me now. We can all take a bow on the edge of the pedestal and scream out loud that we made it off the avenue and walk that mile. In the darkness, I often sit back and get lost in the rap that I wrote. When you told me that it spoke to your soul, I was talking to you. I was walking it through every ghetto. Tell success, hello, we here.
And I'm so happy I cry, cause I can't believe all the things I ever wanted are finally happening for me. And it's so surreal that I almost feel that any minute I could wake up from this fantasy. When you pray so hard and you've come so far, and you know that it's the time for you to leave your mark. And I'm gonna do it. Watch me. I'm so high.
The Twin Cities, Minneapolis, is the scene for the Clippers. A two-way technician with calm precision, Kawhi Leonard brings a quiet, steely-eyed intensity as they prepare for the game at Target Center. Clippers, Timberwolves, coming right up on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sideline. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for John Collins.
And you can't get too wrapped up in the numbers, but sure, his rebounding volume has indeed been decreasing. Is that a function of physicality, alterations to playing style? Possibly. One thing for certain, you hope the decline isn't attributed to a lack of effort.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And for Minnesota, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And so, off the tip, it's Minnesota. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
He knew he was going to take the bump. DiVincenzo converted anyway. That's just tremendous focus.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
To the inside, Lopez with the steal. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Mathurin. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. And the three ball is good. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
Great positioning. DiVincenzo stays ready to fire the moment he gets the ball.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Leonard's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. This one for 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, tough-nosed veteran. Collins is no stranger to having to overcome aggressive defense.
Here's Randall, and then Randall slams it in.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Dunn, driving in, lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. To the middle, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Edwards finds McDaniel. To the right side. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards, that's good.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
Here's DiVincenzo. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Pass to Randall. And here is McDaniel. No good. That would have tied it. Clippers leading by 3. Collins, that's a two-pointer. Again, Los Angeles.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Collins against Randall. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Few guys take as many mid-range jumpers as Randall, the lefty. Very confident from this area.
Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now here's Edwards. 23 points for him the last game against the Clippers.
Yeah, he did a great job attacking the defense and getting to the line. That kind of aggression goes a long way.
Now here's McDaniels. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Back to Gobert. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And you've got to box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
And here are the Clippers now. It's a three-point game. Here's Dunn. And the layup's good off the glass. Dunn's got 6.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Randle outside. Pass to McDaniels. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
Now here's DiVincenzo. They really needed more from him in that loss to the Clippers. No one near Randle as he lets it go. Goes back up. Gobert. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Clippers leading by 5. Lopez with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And the dunk by Lopez.
Just stomping in. The big 7-footer Lopez on the drive is a sight to see.
Timberwolves have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Randle. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Randle's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he makes the first.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Good on both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Randle left side. And Randle throws it down.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randle just powers it down.
Randle's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Dunn with the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dunn's got 8 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle.
Well, look, you have to stay connected to DiVincenzo. He will bury you from out there.
The key thing, Coach, that Dante DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3-and-D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Dante DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
Count it. Edwards got his 2nd basket of the game.
Man, Edwards gets great lift off the floor when shooting that jumper.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. Fifth is Rudy Gobert.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Leonard. Sweet little floater. Leonard's got 18 points.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Edwards passes to Randall. Now DiVincenzo. 8 points for him. Lock at 6. Out to Edwards. Puts it up. And Lopez pulls it down.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Lopez throws it down.
Okay, Brook Lopez. We see you can still get up.
Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. DiVincenzo with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot. John Collins grew up playing soccer goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Guys?
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Come on, get down for your Timberwolves Lakers dance.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Dosunmu comes in for Julius Randle. And Mike Conley subbed in for Edwards. And then for the Clippers, Jones checked in for Collins. And Delano Banton's subbed in for Chris Dunn. Timberwolves trail by 10. Now here's Dosunmu. 11-point game his last outing. Outside Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Stolen by Jones. Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Conley surveying the D. Will it go? It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Leonard. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Here's Dosunmu. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Now, here's Dosunmu. It's a 14-point game. Here's DiVincenzo. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
DiVincenzo's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Here's Banton, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Here's Conley after the Clippers pick up 2. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's Banton, covered by Conley. Shot's good by Banton. And the Clippers lead by 16.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Conley gets the bucket.
A great move by Conley. Uses that dribble move to get the space he needed.
Clippers leading by 14. Picked off in midair. Here's Reid, and Reid throws it down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Banton. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Julius Randle's checked in for McDaniel. And Bones Highland subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. .136 left in the first quarter. Here's Conley. Open shot, Randle. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 11 points for Julius Randle.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Los Angeles leading by 13. You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know this. No one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis He keeps this team poised, he keeps his team organized, and he's a great mentor to the young players on this team.
Now here's Randall. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers. 5 on the clock. Outside Conley. Cans it from downtown. Conley's got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
And here's Leonard from 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down by 15. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
And he lays it straight in. He's got 9.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A skillful move there by Mathurin against the contact, somehow finding a way to get the shot to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Here's Dosunmu. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Randall. And he banks in the lane.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Benton. Yep, that one goes in there.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Sanders is out there with Jones. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Banton in at the 1.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Highland passes to Randall. The shake, and Randall throws it down.
Tonight has been all about Julius Randall. He is scoring at will. They should keep going to him.
Clippers leading by 18. Here's Banton. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Banton's got 15 points.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Minnesota's gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Randall outside. There's the triple. They get it again. Pass to Highland. Fires the 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, that's a smart pass by Reed. Very unselfish. It's still hard to believe this guy wasn't drafted.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Sanders, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Sanders has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach, and I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
That's good from Conley.
Well, the leadership and steadiness Mike Conley brings to his team can't be overstated. A true locker room leader and a vet who sets a great tone out on the floor.
Minnesota making a switch here. Juzang's checked in. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Clippers leading by 18. Here's Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. Pass to Randall. Good work defensively by Jones.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
A baseline J. Jones. It's good on the putback.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Randall from outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Jackson. That shot off. Minnesota's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. That one drops for him. Reed's got his third bucket of the night.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
If you see a couple of big threes, then you know what to do. You know what to do. Get there. Next. Let's see it.
Highland is checked in for Minnesota. The Clippers also changing it up. John Collins, he's checked in for Jackson. Leonard comes in for Jones. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Bogdanovich. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Benton. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Conley finds Dosunmu. Back to Conley. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Collins. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
He can slam it with the best of them. Collins with an all-star weekend-worthy dunk there.
Offensively, John Collins' game is tailor-made for the modern NBA.
Well, it sure is, Kevin, and I've always admired John Collins' efficiency. You know, I mean, he can make threes. He can create his own shot both in the post and off the dribble facing up and make mid-range jumpers. He's a great offensive rebounder. He's a lob threat. Really not much John Collins can't do at a very high level.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And here is Conley. He has 7. Dosunmu, the pass to Randall. Shoots from the line. Unable to get that one.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Leonard, that's for 2. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Minnesota's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Back to Dosunmu. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Pass to Collins. Shoots over Reed. Shot by Collins, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Conley with it. Leonard picks him up. Conley gets the bucket.
It's always a positive thing for this offense when Conley puts pressure on him.
Clippers leading by 22. Out to the wing. From 17 feet out, Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Dosunmu. And here's Reed. He's guarded by Collins. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 4 this quarter.
Works that one inside nicely.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. third substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. Edwards has come in for Bones Highland. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Lopez is checked in. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Now DiVincenzo. 10 points for him. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Collins. Here's Dunn. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for Minnesota. Lets it go from deep. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
From 20 feet out, again the Clippers.
And one thing you love about Collins as a scorer, he's efficient. His numbers from the field and from three are consistent year to year.
They grab their own miss. Randall with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Here's Dunn. A rebound by the Timberwolves. A good look from DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists tonight. Clippers leading by 22. Sanders with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And the one thing that he'll be looking to change is the downturn in his three-point percentage. It's taken a hit here the last 10 games. I know he's putting in extra work to get that rhythm back.
First one falls for him. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Sanders hits them both. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 12. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Here's DiVincenzo. Inside, here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
That's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
Clippers leading by 22. Here's Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
And he makes both free throws.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The Timberwolves shooting 47% in the second quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Fires from deep. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got 6 rebounds in the game. Ring shot on the way. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Dunn. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Minnesota shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Pass to McDaniels. Left side, Reed. Back to McDaniel. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And here's Edwards from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 8 points.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
And the shot goes in.
The assist, Sanders.
Timberwolves really have a tough one to go here. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. No good on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Third team foul.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Osumu, he's checked in for McDaniels. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Clippers. And here is DiVincenzo. 12 points for him. Outside, Reed. They need this. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Here's Leonard. Stan Nasreed is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Nasreed, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Mathurin, good.
Oh, pretty dish. Collins found the open teammate and made the most of it.
Mathurin's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. No one near Edwards as he lets it walk. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 11.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
1:56 left in the first half. There's Lopez with the 3. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That three-point stroke of Lopez is so good. It looks like a set shot. Brook responding to that 3 on the other end.
To the paint. Out to Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Dosunmu. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Leonard. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Leonard's got 42 in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Dosunmu, the pass to DiVincenzo. Has to Gobert. Outside, Reed puts up a 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Leonard. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Here's DiVincenzo, and he jams it with authority.
Look, DiVincenzo relishes the chance to punish the defense. He likes to shake them up with the slam.
LA's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Collins. Again, the Clippers.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Edwards kicks to Gobert. And the wide-open shot from Reed. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Shot by Collins, no good. DiVincenzo against Dunn. With the teardrop. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in this quarter.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Collins, good.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm joined by Clippers head coach Ty Lue. And coach, when Kawhi Leonard comes out like he has tonight, what's the overall impact?
It impacts our team. I think, everything opens up. Guys are less on edge. And when he starts like this, it gives us a great momentum going into the game. So we like what he's doing right now. Now we got to build on it.
When you have a player like that, you follow his lead. Thanks, coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
Taking a look at the Clippers. They haven't played up to their standards. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Timberwolves.
Their defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you gotta beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Here's Dunn, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Randall passes to DiVincenzo. Misses the 3. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Takes it inside. Takes it off the glass. Leonard's got 46 points.
That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Randall down low, working on Collins. Good. 19 points in the game.
Well, Randall is a problem inside. He has so many ways he can beat you down there.
Here's Mathurin, and that one is hammered home.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Lopez kicks to Collins. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And that's 2 tough points from Collins, willing to mix it up down low.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 16. Right wing. Here's Randall. And again, it's Minnesota converted.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
The Clippers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Dunn attacking. And Dunn with the slam.
And when Dunn finds his comfort zone, his team is all the more dangerous. Just an unreal scorer who continues to add new wrinkles to his game.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Randall finds Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Collins in the post. He's defended by Randall, and there it is for him.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Pass to Randall. The 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Randall's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, you could tell that Randall was looking for his shot there. Got the ball and wasted no time putting up the J.
Mathurin, good. 12 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Down low, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
And this is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Deep 2 from Lopez. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded by Dunn.
Textbook timing and positioning from Lopez around the rim. Not letting anything through.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Collins against Randall. Back to McDaniels. Here's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. McDaniels got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Leonard against McDaniel. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in, They should just keep running sets for him.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for McDaniels. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Now DiVincenzo. 16 points for him. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
And here is Los Angeles now. So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a 5th.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Outside Collins. From the arc. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Collins has got 19 points.
He must have been feeling it. The opposition hit one, and Collins wanted it back.
Minnesota with the ball. 3-pointer, Randall. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. The rebound by Dosunmu. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. Randall surveying the D. Gobert with a screen on Lopez. Shot clock at 6. Los Angeles has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. On the wing, Mathurin. That one wide left. Minnesota shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Here's Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. It's been all Clippers. Dunn right side. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Dunn misses. The Timberwolves shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. DiVincenzo against Mathurin. Randall with a screen for DiVincenzo. Wide open look. That's good on the jump shot. DiVincenzo's got 18 points in the game.
Don't even hand me a stat sheet. It's easy to see DiVincenzo is having a night, piling up those buckets.
2 points, that one goes. And that's now 21 points for John Collins.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Here's Randall. He's got 26. From downtown. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. On offense, here are the Clippers. Misses off the right iron. So it's the Timberwolves now. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Here's Dunn. He's got 22. Driving to the basket. And Dunn with the slam.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Over Dunn. Kept alive. Edwards. And he gets the bucket. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, as a scorer, Edwards finds his points in so many ways.
And the Clippers call time here. Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. What a stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In the third spot, Anthony Edwards.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Here's Banton, covered by Conley, uses the glass to finish the layup. Banton's got 19 points. Here's Conley. He's got 9. Randall outside. Three-pointer. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. LA's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Fires from the wing. And it's the Clippers scoring again. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. And there's the foul. It'll go on Delano Banton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley with it. Pass to Dosunmu. Reed with a screen on Sanders. Dosunmu's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Jones. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Here's Banton. 21 points in the game. Over Conley. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Pass to Freeman. Here's Reed. And then Reed slams it in.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. It's been all Clippers. Here's Banton. He's got 23. Rebounded by Freeman. Edwards looking it over. Out to the right wing. Conley with a wide open look. No good on the 3. Conley's gone just 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Bogdanovich. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Edwards against Bogdanovich. And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
1:49 left in the third quarter. Here's Banton. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Banton's got 25 points in the game. Now here is Conley. He's got 9. Pass to Freeman. Back to Conley. And Jones sends it back. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Los Angeles.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. LA's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Pulls it up. Sanders' shot is off.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Shot's good by Banton.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Bogdanovich against Edwards. Over Bogdanovich. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And it's the Clippers scoring again. 34 seconds left to play here in the third. Now here's Dosunmu. Sanders covering. Outside Conley. The tray. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Outside Jackson. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. For 3, Edwards buries it from 3-point range. Edwards got 16 here in the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so it's Los Angeles, way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Jackson. Sanders is out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Banton in at the one spot. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. From deep, hits it from three-point range. Banton's got 31 points.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And he drives in. Highland's shot is good. Clippers with the ball. Here's Banton, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Outside, Reed. Randall with a screen for Reed. And they recover it. Randall outside. The second chance effort. Lays it up off the glass. Randall's got 31.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Here's Banton. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had two guys who shot the ball well from three and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the three. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the three, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Outside for Randall. Pass to Dosunmu. Fires the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 6th assist on the night.
A nice wrinkle in Randall's game. He can make that crucial extra pass when the opening is there.
Here's Banton. Again, the Clippers. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Here's Bogdanovich. Connects in the foul line jumper.
And that's cash. Bogdanovich is a legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range.
And here's Randall. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The quick look, no good that time.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's Bogdanovich. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Clark with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And Reed throws it down.
And what a night for Reed. We see him do this once in a while. Once he gets rolling, it's hard to hold him back.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. On the basket by Jones.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Minnesota's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Outside, Bogdanovich. From 13. Pass to Banton. Over Clark. Banton's shot is off.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Highland misses. And for the Clippers, they're shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Here's Sanders. And the Clippers miss again.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
No good from Clark. And the Clippers call time here.
Timeout.
For Minnesota. Gobert checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Bones Highland. And it's Edwards in for Clark. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 9 on 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Here's Bogdanovich. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Edwards with the stop.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. They get it back. Pass to Sanders. Over Edwards. The Clippers rebound, and Batum kicks to Bogdanovich. Over Gobert. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Randall. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. And that's now 33 points for Julius Randle. The Clippers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And the Clippers call time here. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcoming the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
The Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Here's Bogdanovich, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Randall passes to Edwards. No good from outside.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Bogdanovich against Gobert. That one a little long.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach very effectively.
Here's Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory is not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year. Well, that's part of the value of DiVincenzo. He can run offense and set up others.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing, defended by DiVincenzo.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And there's the drive, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, I love seeing DiVincenzo be opportunistic on offense. He's very effective when he seeks out his own shot.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Sanders against Edwards. Washington's checked in for the Clippers.
Washington.
Washington against DiVincenzo. Good on the shot.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Washington against DiVincenzo. Shot, high post. Misses off the left iron.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on him.
And it's good, 2 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
For three, Edwards. Offensive rebound. And Randall throws it down.
Man, he is so tough to move inside. Randall going to work on the offensive glass and gets the score as a reward.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
The fader. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true three-level scorer.
Now Washington shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Washington missing.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. And he's good on the three ball. DiVincenzo's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Bogdanovich. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The open shot, Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Los Angeles leading by 19 points. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Clippers.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Leonard.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
DiVincenzo passes to McDaniels. Inside. Randall down low. Batum's there. That one drops. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Clippers call time here. 52 seconds left in the game. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Christie fires. Does not go. Minnesota with the ball. 17-point game. Edwards. Christie there for the rebound. And here's Los Angeles. Here's Banton. Reed with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Edwards, there's the drive, leaves it in off the window. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Jacks up a three. No good. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Well, Chris, your offense tonight was certainly a welcome contribution. What were you seeing out there?
Just being aggressive. My team, I think we did an unbelievable job tonight. We played hard. We fought through the injuries. Some people being out, and it was all around good game from us and the coaching staff.
Your toughness shined through. Congrats on the win.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.